Tips on how to use the ASW app to its full potential coming up now. So the app at ASW has traditionally not been great, but the folks over at Clarion have made vast improvements over the years, and I still hear people complain about it, but I am in love with it. I absolutely love this tool, and it's one of my favorite apps as far as conferences go when I'm traveling. So I want to give a few tips on how I'm utilizing it and how you can utilize it to its best abilities here. So the first thing I like to do is go into my calendar. Now, don't get too crazy with this. This is my calendar. I like to clear out everything on those 3 days that I'm going to be at Affiliate Summit. Hopefully I don't have any crazy information on here that's going to be embarrassing. I'm easily embarrassed. But like meetings that I know I'm not going to be able to make, I'm going to go and delete just this event because those are standing meetings that I'm not going to be able to attend. And then the next thing I like to do is everything offline in terms of bookings, lunches, dinners, things of that nature. I'm going to add into my schedule here early and put them on my radar for my calendar. And I know I'm going Monday through Wednesday. So when we get into the app itself, I can go check on my agenda and match what I've got going on those days. So Sunday, I'm not doing anything. Monday, here are all my things that I've got going on so far. I'm going to be doing the running club. I go to your event specifically if you're not into the agenda. I like starting at the agenda and I start looking at all the sessions that I want to go to and attend and make sure to bookmark those so that I can pull those into my calendar at a later time. So in my event, I'm starting off with meetings. I'm going strong with meetings here at that 9 o'clock starting hour on Monday, and then I'm moving that into my calendar eventually. But you'll see that I have some sessions here like at 3:15 that I've bookmarked, and that's going to be downloadable into my calendar at a later time. Now, when it comes to my calendar, I'm going to match it up with what I've got going on. I know I have no availability at 12 o'clock, and so during that time, you won't see me booked here. And that's because when I go to the sessions portion of this on my meetings, I'm able to make this unavailable. And this is a key feature. You can make each individual 20-minute session unavailable, or you can go down and say for the whole day, there's this option to make all available all day or unavailable all day. I know on Tuesday I'm going to be on the stage emceeing at Breakout 1, so I made myself completely unavailable, and I really like this feature that they clicked here, and then you can work backwards if you're going to have meetings all day or you already have things booked. I know at noon that I am going to be booked for a lunch with a friend, and I've got all these 3 meetings taken out already. And then I've got invitations coming in. My buddy Andy over here, he wants a meeting. Absolutely, I'm taking that meeting with Andy at 1 o'clock. I make sure I don't have anything on my calendar at that 1 o'clock hour before I make that commitment, but we're now booked and he is in my event moving forward. So that's the simplest form of it. When you're going through on the attendees, which is another important part and aspect of this whole entire concept, when you're making the friends, they've got AI recommendations based on the friends that you've got in your group already. And my buddy Adam Reamer here, I can add him as a friend. I don't need to have a meeting with Adam. I'm going to see him regardless around. I don't need to book that. Presh I'll say hi to, but I don't need to book a meeting right now. Look at him doing his hashtag to rank up at the top of Atometer, even better, an exclamation point. These are old school folks that know how to get to the top of the algorithm and get more attention to them. Absolutely love it. I don't play that game, but bless them for doing that. So in your features or filters here, you're going to want to make this meeting let me size this down a little bit. What are you available to meet? You have these options here, obviously. If I don't want to have meetings on Wednesday, I got early flight, I can just get that out of there. Not a big deal. The affiliate type, am I looking to connect with, is the real question. So if I wanted to find just bloggers here, this algorithm will automatically pull those in and put folks like prettyorganicgirl.com and others in that nature and give you a whole new list of X amount of results. And you can reach out to each one of these individually here by either adding them and connecting. You can make a catered message for each one of these if they're super important, or you can just make some kind of generic message to send out that friend request. You can also just book right here if you have that availability. If you don't have that availability, they won't put this time here. So this is kind of dummy proof, which is awesome because I need that. I know that I'm unavailable at 1 o'clock on Monday because I just booked that call with or hangout session with my buddy Andy. And now 120's possibility. I don't know this person is, and I don't know if they're in my vertical or niche. I would have to do a little bit more digging in. And the more details you can put in your about me section, the easier people are going to be able to target you, and you're going to have better meetings that are requested from folks out there that are trying to get a hold of you. So fill this out to your best capability. I can't emphasize that enough. Get into your profile and really dig in on what you are hyper focused on at this event and what you're trying to do. Add tags, add verticals, add email addresses, and edit your contact details. For example, I'm not on TruthFinder anymore. I need to get rid of this. I'm going to make that adjustment here in a minute when I figure out how to edit that. But altogether, this is what you're going to look at in your profile and make sure that it's up to date. Another great portion of this with the attendees that I really love with these filters is I'm going to try to find new clients in the SaaS business. So I'm going to go to attendee type and I'm going to be looking for the specific ones. So I'm not looking for affiliate publishers. If they come to me and want to hang out, that's cool. But I'm not looking for them. I'm actually looking for brands. So I'm going to start there, and then I'm going to continue to filter them down by how big the company is, which is a great feature, which is why you want to be utilizing all the filters in your profile so that people can easily find you. And outside of that, I think that's pretty much all the basic features that I like to utilize. I don't touch up on sponsors so much. One of my favorite things to do is go through the speaker list and see who I already know or who I don't know. The speakers are one of the most valuable folks that you can find at an affiliate conference. So if I wanted to go hang out with Adam Weiss or pick his brain or something, those are the ones that I'm going to attack first. I'm on this list. And if you are reaching out to a speaker, make sure it is a catered message because you're not going to get responses. These folks are all very busy and will decline, probably not even decline your meetings. They're just going to skip over it unless you gain their attention somehow and have a real reason for a meeting. Their time is valuable, and everybody's time is valuable on this app. So don't mass shoot out messages to everybody. It's just going to be a bad look for you. Um, and that's about it for me. I hope that was helpful. Good luck out there. Set up a meeting with me if you would like to learn more about any kind of SaaS affiliate or just want to nerd out altogether. Hope to see you out there and have a good time at Affiliate Summit.